Well, good morning, everybody. How you doing? Let's see if this thing fires. Ready? I'm, there it is. I'm JB from Discovery Bay Comics. How are you, everybody? Thanks for joining me. I'm just going to hang out for a little bit. I got some comic book sorting to do. I've got tons of books that I've got to get ready. I am going to be making a guest appearance today on a comic book auction over at Steve Burke Family 54 Comics. Hashtag Forever Nasty. And I just figured I'd kind of hang out for an hour. There's a bunch of great content coming up at the top of the hour. I think Gem and Fee are going live. Um, let's see. God, there's something else that's going live at 9. I just saw the notification for it and put it in the playlist. But there you go. Go check the playlist. You know what? Let's go check the chat and see if there's anybody hanging out with us right now. We do got a few people hanging out with us. I'm going to be taking questions from the chat. Let's see where the chat takes us today. Matt, my guest on Friday's show, thank you very much for being the first, the second, and the third in the chat today. I do appreciate you, my friend. Big Will has arrived. How are you doing? Man, 2,800 books is a lot of books. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, Big Will bought a bunch of books, like 2,800 of them. And he has been going through them every day. That's great content, by the way. I'm digging that. Good morning, Flash Ray. How you doing, man? I missed you. We should have hooked up at the Flying Colors, maybe Wednesday. Let's just see if we can get together on Wednesday. Luis Ramirez 504 is in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Jason at Southern Comic Geek is in the chat, as well as Yesy Lou Comics and Pops. Man, how you doing? Good stuff, man. I appreciate everybody for joining me today. Pops with Purposes here on a Sunday. How are you? Man, great stuff. I saw your Instagram post the other day. That looked like a really fun event out there. Anytime you can get outside and do something fun. TK's Bad Cave, rise and shine. Nice. Hey, this guy right here, where'd he at? See, he's so elusive that I already lost him in the chat. But Two Gun Pedro is here though, and he says, "Pew pew, how you doing, man? It is cool hanging out with you guys today." Tricky Chapster is in the chat, man. Good stuff. That's right. I gotta keep low tones this morning because everybody is still asleep. GPAP, man, nice to see you again. Thanks for stopping by. And Kate Titus, all the way in Japan. The still the longest name in comic book YouTube history. 3 Men in a Basement Comics and Collectibles is in the chat. How you doing, man? All right, so let's I got books to sort, man. I got some stuff that I got to get ready. I don't know if you guys saw this. Probably didn't because it wasn't on this channel, but I was a guest the other day and I opened up, you know what channel that was on, man. You know what? It's in my guest appearances. Very quiet, kids are sleeping. Anyway, I got this huge box of Star Wars from Adam over at Comically Flawed. And I actually haven't I'm going to catalog them in while I put them away. And there was also these 4 right here. Return of the Jedi 1 through 4, all beautifully mylar'd up. So I'm going to go ahead and catalog this stuff this morning while I take some questions from the chat if anybody's got anything that they want to know about. Or if they have any questions for me, since I'm kind of just hanging out. What do you guys think of this t-shirt, man? It's a Giants Star Wars t-shirt. I mean, man, you can't go wrong with that, right? Hey, Biggie Shaq is in the chat. How you doing? LBD Prophecy, another guest from last week. How you guys doing? By the way, I'm looking for guests for next week. So if you're interested in being a guest on the channel, I'm going Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I think I've only got 1 guest lined up so far for next week. So I definitely need a Monday and a Friday guest. I think I need a Monday and a Friday. Anyway, reach out to me on Instagram if you're interested. And you know what? I loaded this up. I'm not sure if it's going to fire, but I'm going to try it anyway. Chat. Hey, Southern. Thank you very much, Jason. I appreciate that, man. Let's see if this actually lines up and looks good. Yes, it does. I think I just need to move it over a little bit. What do you think? And it's got the guys that you got the logos on there and everything. I'll make it a little bit bigger. I don't mind if it covers me up a little bit. We got the clear chat. They call that. They call that the clear chat. All right, let's get back to this. I gotta catalog these in. Hey, how you doing? Comic Core chat is in the chat. Phil Ailing is hanging out with us. What? When is now, JB? I don't know when now is. Who actually let the dogs out? oh man, we're not going to wake these kids. Then it all changes. Everything changes. All right, so let me grab my book. I got my trusty FedEx book here. Hey Jim, how you doing, man? I can't wait for your live today. That's going to be fun. Looking forward to that at 9. But in the back of my trusty FedEx 49er, my FedEx 49er book here. This is the great method that I've chosen to catalog my books. But this is it right here. So starting with some of my Marvel team up into my Marvel 2-in-1. I know I got Star Wars in here, don't I? Fantastic Four, Avengers, Thor. Come on, where's my Star Wars? I had a Star Wars filled out already. You know what? Well, I got the box open. I got the box right here. Let's pull up the box. To put these guys away so you guys can see what we got here. So Adam over at Comically Flawed. Oh, I am a little long over here. I'm gonna have to slide over here. Adam at Comically Flawed sent me, they're all Mylar'd up. They're beautiful books. All these Star Wars. So we got like 59. And did I have 59 is the question. That is the question we ask ourselves. Or how many 59s did we have? Because I'm a hoarder that way. Oh, I did have it, didn't I? We're going to have to lift this box up because I can't see. You know what? I got another camera, too. On the Sunday show. We'll put the box up high so I can actually look through it. We can actually dig through the Star Wars long box. Or short box. Everything's short. Matter of fact, I don't know about you guys. I don't have any long boxes in the entire house. You know why? Because I'm getting old and I can't lift the sons of bitches. So everything in here is the short box. Hey, Ultra Maximus is here. How you doing, man? What's Big Will giving me the eyes for, man? What's going on with you? Yes. I need to get me a omnibus. That's the perfect first omnibus for me would be a Star Wars, wouldn't it? Absolutely. So 59. Do I have a 59 in here? Oh, yeah. Did not have 59. I love it. All right. What else do we got here? 58. And did not have 58. Good start. 57. Come on. And I did not have 57. The next one I had was 54. 56. We'll drop that guy in there. Man, I'm crushing this. Thank you, Adam's killing me. 55. Let me guess. I didn't even get a 54 in here because I didn't need it. No. I got a 54. So now I got an extra 54 that I will be able to put out there today. Let's see which one's nicer. Oh, Adam's is way nicer than mine. All right, well, I'll put that one in there and pull that one out. Nah, maybe I won't pull that out. God, see, that's the tough part. I'm supposed to go through and pull out the other ones so that I can sell them, and I can't do it. Yes, original Marvel. Read the Omnis, collect the floppies. I agree with you, Jim. Hey, Quick Draw McGraw is here, and Yesilu agrees that short boxes are the way to go. They're just so much easier to handle. I'll tell you what. I got a bunch. I got a bunch of short boxes. All right, next up, 53. I've already had a 53, but you know what? Did I have one this nice? Yeah, that one's actually pretty nice. All right, so got a couple of 53s. I'm still in the hoarding mode right now. I know I should be getting rid of these. 52 I have, but I didn't get it from Adam. So I'm going to count these down. 52. And I had 51. Didn't get that from Adam, but that's a newsstand. But I did have 50 already, and I got a really nice copy of 50 from Comically Flawed. There you go. We'll put that away. And then I did not have 49. So there you go. Southern says, put that other 54 in my box. He needs a 54. Do you need a 54? Aside Southern. All right. Next up, I've got. Ooh, wait a minute. That was 49. I already had a 48, but my 48 was newsstand. So this is my hoarding mentality. I got to have one of each now, right? Who else is like this? Who else is like this? 48, 47 I already had. We're going to count them down. Star Wars 47. And then I had 46. I need to rebag these. You can see that they're old. Those bags are old. I should have rebagged these. And then I do not have 40. No. I'm going down. I'm going backwards. What am I talking about? 47, 46, 45. 45. What's up, Biggie Shack? Filling in runs is pricey? Yeah, on this particular title it is. All right, so now here's the hole. I go 45, and then I don't see another book until 38, and I have 2 copies of it. This one I remember as a kid, so this was one of my kid books. And then this is the one I just got from Adam. Very nice. We'll put those both in there. So there's the hole. I might as well write this down because I don't think I actually have this written down. We're talking 39 through 44. It's time to hunt, folks. It's time to hunt. Star Wars, Volume 1. I'm at 30. What did I say? 39? 39 through 44 so far. All right, so we keep going down. 38. Got a couple of 38s. 37. Got 36 newsstand. I had a news, but now we've picked up a nice regular one from Adam. All right. Yeah, 42 is a big book, isn't it? That's a big boy book. That's the, is that Boba Fett and all of them? All right. 36, 35. I had a 35. Adam. Andrew. I have 34. Nice. I collect newspaper, newsstand and direct. Absolutely. I'm Andrew. I'm Water. Even triples, right? I know I do. When we get into the watch what happens when I get into the first 10? I'm a straight hoarder, man. I can't stop buying anything 1 through 10 in this series. All right, where are we at? 34. Got 3 copies of 34. 33 already had a newsstand, but now we picked up the direct as we count down the Star Wars. I didn't know the show was going to go count down Star Wars, but hey, Gino, man, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by. 32 I had, and I picked up another one. So now I actually have 2 newsstands. Man, 2 newsstand 32s. Anybody's needing a 32. 34, 33, 33, 2 32s. All right, let's see what else we got. I got 31. And another 31. So now I got 2 31 newsstands. Gonna figure out which one of those is nicer. Okay, I'm missing 30. No number 30. But we got 29. I already had 29. Oh, God, I gotta rebag those. And then I've got 28. There you go. Like in a regular newsstand. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly. All right, so where's that? 28, 27. Counting them down, folks. Counting them down. I have a lot. Where's my next one? 27, 26. All right. 25. I'm going to have to rename this. My Star Wars collection. 25. 24 newsstand, and then another 24 newsstand in the Mylars. All right, Ultra says it was until the late 80s that newsstands actually became the minority print. Oh, that's good to know. That is good to know. 23. God, these are great. And a 22 newsstand, followed by another 22. Well, Mylard out of its mind. Oh, no 21. 21's a big book, isn't it? 21. I think I have one somewhere. I don't know. Maybe I don't. 21. Don't have 21. 20. No 19. No 19 goes to 18. 17. 16. 16 again. 15. Newsstand. And then another 15 newsstand. And that's an interesting 15. Check that one out. A 35-cent one. Oh, they were the 35-cent diamond to the 35-cent square on the other ones. Number 14. And another 14. All right, we're getting down there. Let's see if we've got any holes in here. 14 again. 13. All right. 12. Come on now. 12. Is there an 11? There is an 11. I think I got them all in the final 10. 10. Come on. Where'd it go? All right, 10. 1 9. A 9. I need to rebag that. That should be Mylar'd up. Diamond versus square direct. Oh, gotcha. 8s. We've got 3 8s. Probably should figure out what I got there. They're all. Oh no, one's a Whitman variant. That one. At least that's what the little sticker says. All right, on number 8. Let's see if there's a 7. Tell me there's a 7. There is 1 7. No, 2 7s. A couple 7s. And tell me there's a 6. There is a couple of 6s. And is there 5? There's a couple of 5s. Right? Is that what it is? Direct and yeah, I guess that's what it was. Direct is the diamond, and then the square, the newsstand is the square. Number 4. Got 3 of those, and number 4s. What do we got different up about these? These two are the same thing. So the diamond. Oh, wait a minute. It goes 30 cent to 35 cent. It was 30 cent, 30 cent, 35 cent on the 4s. Now it gets interesting here because I just picked this one up too now. All right. So on number 3s. Okay. On number 3s, I got a whole bunch of different ones. I'll go through them. We got on number 3s, we got, I guess, the regular newsstand. Another regular newsstand, 30 cent. Then you've got, I guess, the regular direct. Is that 35 cent though? Did the price change? Yeah, price changed. These two are 35. These two are 30. And then I just picked this one up, but this one's the first one where I picked up a 1, 2, 3 where they clearly say reprint on them. Well, that one, yeah. Yeah, you got to see it real small right up there, and in the 30, right there, it says reprint. So now it's another number 3. So that's interesting. I got, did the other one say reprint? Yes, they are. Bingo. Bingo. Check this out. So now that I look closer, that one's not a reprint, but that one is a reprint. It says right there. then that one's not a reprint, but this one is a reprint. Right there. Very cool. Very cool. So that's one of these reprints here. Very cool. So those are the two, and everything else is reprints. So I'll put those like that. All right, let's see what we got. Number twos. Any number twos? All right, number twos, same thing. It looks like I need to change the bag and board. Come on, JB. That's just embarrassing. Don't show that to anybody. Holy moly, man. This is like, wait till you see this bag. Come on, man. Can you see the funk on the bag? Good Lord. Come on, man. Grab my Light 2s. I'm not sponsored by anybody. All right. Grab my Light. Christina Payne, how are you, man? Almost as many reprints. Nice. Did not know that. Yes, I am. I'm sorting. This is what this is supposed to be. Oh, wait a minute. The bag that I just pulled off of it? It was bagged inside that bag. No wonder it looks so funky. It was double bagged. Well, that's fine. We're going to take it out of the double bagging and throw it into some Mylars. Let the magic happen. Let that magic happen. Let that Mylar magic happen to your books for the low, low price of... It ain't low. That's just expensive, man. Blue tape. We'll fold. Just saying. I mean, it takes... How long did that take, really, right? So number two, here you go. And then the other two are reprints. Both of these are reprints. So we've got one and then two reprints. Okay, so now, drum roll. Is there a freaking number one in here? There's a facsimile. There's a facsimile in the box. And now there's a reprint going in the box, because I do have a reprint that I just picked up, that 1, 2, 3. And then I have it slabbed. I do have a number one slabbed. Everybody knows it was the one from Matt, Mr. The Boy Who Had 7, that his LCS sold to him, that it was a 10. And then it wasn't a 10. That's a joke, right? Because he didn't know any better. And then he turned around and made that, I believe, one of the prizes in his initial mystery box, that initial mystery box push. And Bake the Snake won it. Bake the Snake put it up for auction, and I bid on it, and nobody bid against me because they knew I wanted it, which was super freaking cool. So I got it, didn't do anything to it, which I probably should have, and just submitted it on site. And I should have done on-site grading. That's another thing. God, they just mistake after mistake after mistake. And, I got the book, didn't have it cleaned or pressed, didn't do an on-site grading, just submitted it. And it came back. You guys ready? Let me go grab it. Does anybody know what it came back? Does anybody know the grade on this book? That means you've been watching for a while. Hey, welcome to the chat, Mr. Lee Rogers. I appreciate you for taking the time to come on in. What are your thoughts on the Star Wars Clone Wars #1? Is it in the comic book heating up? Is that what we're talking about? First, let me show you this slab. So this was his, it's a 10, but then sold to Bake. I mean, Bake won it, and then I went and slabbed it without doing anything to it, which really, if you're going to spend the money, you might as well just have it cleaned and pressed, right? But there's my Star Wars #1, 9.0, which is kind of cool because... And I thought I had the last one, but I guess I don't. I do have the last one in here. So if this was Star Wars, then the first Empire Strikes Back one I have at a 9.0. So what's the phrase that they use? Come on, guys. 3 Men in a Basement was in here. What's that phrase that we use? It's linear. So when I get these hung up on the wall next to each other, 9.0s, it'll be linear. So yeah, maybe I don't want to actually crack and press it because then I lose my linear. And that book ain't going anywhere anyway. That thing's on the wall. Okay, crazy first appearances of Ahsoka, but there's I was trying to list all the different Star Wars keys because they're coming so fast and furious right now. I can't keep track, to be honest with you. And I'm digging through, of course, because I got, a couple people hitting me up saying, hey, do you got this? You got this? I'm like, I might. And I've told you guys before, and I don't know if you're listening, but all the lists that are out there, those are not for the buyers, man. Those are for the sellers, man. Every time something hits that hot top 10 list, you need to be checking your long or short boxes, pulling that stuff out and selling it. So that's what I'm going to do here. I'm going to go review the latest top pick list and then go dig through my short boxes so I'm ready for today's auction, because that's the time to get rid of some of that stuff. Right? Lee's talking about it. He bought them for $1 a piece. Well, guess what? Now's the time. Make some money on those. Oh, man, Christina, I love it when the blue wrenches are in the chat just dropping links to people. Tell me your opinion on this. Why? How about this? Why would they stop the ability for someone to just hit somebody's name and go to their channel? That's a huge convenience. What is the negative to being able to do that? I don't get it. Maybe was it the bots thing? Because people would, I don't know. Oh, he sold 3 copies for $300 in less than a day. Well done. Congratulations on that one. That's good stuff. So what do you guys think of the clear chat? Can you even read it? Is it just a distraction? Should I turn it off? I don't know. I'm just trying to test some new stuff, playing with some stuff. Alice and Me TV has dropped in. How are you? Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us this morning. We're going to go till the top of the hour. I'm just kind of, going to let the chat take us where it goes. We just went through the Star Wars books. I got those put away. Actually, I need to put this last one away. My reprint of #1 right behind my facsimile of #1. And let's actually roll to the back and see if I got the final. Yes, I do. Final issues 107. Final issues 107. So I definitely got one of those. But it looks like, man, between 91 and 106, I got nada. 91 to 106. That's a big hole. So what else we got there? Whoa! How about 73 to 90? There's nothing in there. Oh, yeah, I'm still on the hunt. I am still on the hunt. 73, 72, 67 to 70. 67 to 70. Putting this list together, right? Since I'm in this box. 64, 63, 62, 61, 60. No, 58 or 59. Hey, did I just get a super chat? Are you kidding me? Thank you, Robb. That is awesome, man. How are you doing, my friend? Robb the Rican's got a Saturday and Sunday show. Man, still killing it. I love it that we got Jeffrey back. That's the best, man. I feel so good about him being back. 58, 59. So we got 57, 56, 55. And that's where we started. So no, I'm good. There's my entire list. This is what I am missing in Star Wars Volume 1. But I know that there's more in this stack, because if you didn't see that, here, listen, let me show you this just redunculous. You guys want to see some redunculous? Here. That's my wife calls it anyway. You see this stack over there from the floor up? You go check this stack out. Yeah. I got a problem. It's probably time for us to open up some boxes over here. See, with the new format of the show, I'm only doing the show 3 days a week, and that means I'm only opening 3 boxes a week, and I get a lot. I'd have to stop buying. I'm getting way more than 3 boxes in a week, man. So let me hit the chat real quick. Guess who has popped in today? GP Venom is in my chat. How you doing, my friend? Nice to see you again. And MarkNap68 is here, as well as Coffee Madness. Says, what's going on, everybody? we're just hanging out. We're just going to hang out till the top of the hour and see where the chat takes us today. I just went through some Star Wars books. Oh, you know what I want to talk about? I don't want to get completely off topic for Star Wars since I was going to rename the whole freaking stream Star Wars. I don't know about you guys and where you get your books from, but I get my books from Chino Comics and More and from Flying Colors in Concord. So basically, I want to get everything from Chino because I support Chino Comics and More. They got a comic book store. They ship that stuff to me. I get discounted on it. You know, it's all the same stuff that I would have got from Midtown, just without them effing up my books all the time. But I guess they didn't get Batman 98. I've been reading Batman. You guys know I read Batman, right? So I was stuck. 99 came in. Didn't read it because I hadn't read 98 yet. 100 came in. Still waiting for my 98. Well, Flying Colors came through and scored me a 98. Got it here. And then in the classic, my wife hates it when I do this. In the classic JB fashion, I felt, you know, since it's been a while and I want to refresh myself, maybe I should go back and read 97. But, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to go all the way back and pull the entire Tinian run. So from 86 on, I just binge read Batman all the way through. So as I got to 98 and I got to 99 and I got to 100 and read them because I'm all 100% caught up, I can tell you, I love what Tinian's done from the first panels that he started his run. But man, I mean, oh man, that's how we're going to end the Joker War like that? It just felt so... I mean, I know you can't kill him, but come on, man. I don't know, man. I felt, especially binge reading them, when you binge read them like that, because you're just so caught up in the story that you're not waiting. You're into the next one. 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 And then I got to the end of it. And I was like, he got away again. Of course he got away again. Of course, man. It's like, you know, Tom and Jerry. He's not ever going to catch the mouse. Anyway, right? Anticlimactic. It completely was anticlimactic. I really dug that, you know, that the head tripping that was going down with him and Alfred. And when Alfred straight slapped, you know, it all was going on in his head. But I just thought this whole run so far by, I'm probably mispronouncing the dude's name, right? It's not Tinian, it's Tinian. Who freaking knows, right? Anyway, I think he's doing a fantastic job on this. But now that that's over and I feel kind of wanting more, how are you going to come back on 101? I just feel like we're going to see a run of some filler coming up. Very similar to Thor. I felt like the last Thor was total filler, kind of, you know, what's going on here after the big bad, you know, Black Death was defeated. Miss Ruben Guzman is in the chat. I don't know why I did it. I don't know why I had to say that like that, but there you go. Thanks for stopping by, Mr. Guzman. Joker Warzone, no, but the next two that I have queued up are, because I didn't actually have them until yesterday, are, I got 3 books. There's just a large number of books. 3 Jokers. I got both of those queued up to go. So I'm going to read those next today at some point. And then ready for this one? I don't know if I'm going to be able to do this. We may see. I know for a fact that I've got and coming from Chino. So it's time for me to stop hoarding and sell the other ones that I have already, you know. Fine, I read it. Read once. I'm about to sell a Batman 100 and a 99. Not the 98. It's the only copy I got. But those tough decisions are going to have to be made today because I am going to be on this auction. I'm going to sell some books. Matter of fact, let me show you something that I want to put up for tonight. Tell me what you guys, or for today, and tell me what you guys think of it. Oh, okay. Couple things. So, finally, did I grab those? Did you grab the cards for those? Yeah, they're on the back. On the back. The card. Oh, showing you the back of it. Yeah, there is a card on the back. I didn't know that there was cards on the back. I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't look through them. But yes. So as I got organized the other day, and by the way, I'm actually organized. I got a spreadsheet and everything. I've got 5 short boxes filled with claims from pop-up shops from previous, when. Of the 5 short boxes, there's almost 40 customers in there who just have free books. The books are free. You got to decide to pay, to pay for the shipping. A lot of those books, there's only one or two. I reached out to some people and they're like, nah, don't worry, just keep them, which is fine. And then I had a couple of auction claims that went, like I had to follow up and say, hey, what up? And I was totally cool about it. Said no hard feelings if anybody doesn't want anything. Totally cool with that. And here's a couple things that were kind of returned to inventory. So I'm going to be putting these back up in today's thing. Hey, greetings from Michigan. Jack B is in the chat. Man, how you doing, Jack? Man, I was funny. Jack B reminds me of the Jack B mystery box, right? Where it's basically a custom curated mystery box. You got to fill out the form and everything. I was going back through retitling some of the old content, trying to catch a couple more views, so I retitled the entire mystery box series, just, I think there's 6 in the playlist for the mystery box challenge series. And Jack B was in that, in one of those. So as I went through and I was retitling them, which ones, I made better descriptions. I don't know why I'm spending the time on this, but they're telling you, that if you have a good title and a good description and good tags, that you might get a view. And I've already did these videos. Those videos are old. So what's an extra 30 minutes, messing around with the title and description a little bit if it potentially could generate a view or two? That's my logic on it. My wife says I'm wasting a bunch of time on that shit, but we'll find out. So I retitled these, and what was the point of that story? Jack B was in that, and I'll tell you, if you guys didn't watch any of these mystery box challenges, they were actually pretty good because the chat votes. The chat is what is driving that show, right? And they're giving letter grades A, B, C, D. Go check out how you did, Jack. You did pretty good. All right. Anyway, so a couple of things that have been returned to inventory, which will be going back out today, is this cool Submariner Silver Age, and then I guess this is the first Todd McFarlane in Marvel. Is that what I'm hearing? This Incredible Hulk. So those are going to go back up because those are returned to inventory. And then I've also got, I didn't get these for me. I actually did buy these to sell because when I saw them, I was like, man, that seems awfully cheap. So I went after them anyway. But these are some really high grade King Conan 1 and 2. Really nice shape on those two. Yes, I might lard them up because why the hell not, right? Why not? Manny, the comic collector, is in the chat. Man, how you doing? Thanks for stopping by, man. Like I mentioned, my man GP Venom is in the chat, as well as Glenn Smith. All right, what else we're going to show? Okay. I mentioned this earlier. I got a couple of these. And I'm either going to pair this with some. I gave one of these away like 2 Fridays ago. And then I looked up what these things are going for. And yeah, I'm not going to give another one away. I'm probably going to put it up for auction. But if you're not familiar with this Venom 9 first appearance of Dylan, this is the Philip Tan variant. So we're probably going to put one of those up. Now, I ended up scoring a few books from Mr. Q. I think I just opened them up last week on the show, actually. And I was going to pick out the ones I wanted, which were those 2. And then the rest of these can go bye-bye. And so these 4 probably might just be one lot. But you guys know what book that is, right? Adventure. That's a really iconic cover, isn't it? Absolutely. So we're going to put that one together with this one, which I do believe is some first appearance of somebody or something. Maybe this group as a group. So we're going to move that one. And then this is an annual, but it's still a #1 annual. So why not? Sergeant Fury and the Howling Commandos. And then I got a Silver Surfer here. So we'll put those together as a lot, since that's just me hoarding. And I got to stop the hoarding. And then feel like there's more. I feel like I've misplaced some stuff that I want to sell. Or you guys can help me decide what to sell. You know, we got 15 minutes left, and I know it's a touchy subject for some, but man, whose sports teams are we rooting for today? Because I'm telling you what, I am fully prepared to watch my 49ers shit the bed again. You know, I can just see it again, unfreaking believable. We're going to have a home game again, and let's see what happens. You know, that team that we should beat. Oh, man. Come on, man. And for all of you guys that don't know, when it comes to college football, and I know this is going to sound homer now coming off of last year, but I've been an LSU Tiger fan for quite a while because I've gotten to experience a home game in Baton Rouge on multiple occasions through a very close friend of mine whose family lives down there. And it is an unbelievable experience. So I've been a de facto Tiger fan, which, you know, you don't broadcast when they're winning national championships. But man, back to the same old Tigers, shit in the bed at home. Unbelievable. 2 weeks in a row. Then that, you know what that tells you? How good that kid with the quarterback that they had last year was. Lights out. That was a difference maker. All right. Let's take a look. It says Roll Tide. I just don't get it, man. If you were going to look at the scores coming from the left to the right and you see that Bama gave up that many points, you're like, fuck, they lost. They scored 63 points. They scored over 110 points in that game. Ridiculous. Lee Rogers loves watching some college ball. I'm trying to get my buddy Peter Marino to do a rant show on college football because he's one of the most knowledgeable college football freaks I know. And when he talks about it, he just ranted the other day, you know, because he's a huge Tiger fan. Pete's the guy that his family lives down there. He's a huge Tiger fan. So when they lost, he was just losing his mind. I'm like, man, you know what? You should have taped that. You should have taped that rant, man, because that was fire. He done shit on all kinds of people. It was awesome. All right. Dwayne Scott is in the chat. Says War Eagle. Yeah, man. Offense is setting records. Defense can't stop anybody. Oh, dude, the Cowboys. Oh, I'm not a Cowboy fan. I'm a Niner fan by trait. You guys know I'm a huge Niner fan, right? So I traditionally root against the Cowboys, even though I have, like, my brother-in-law is a huge Cowboy fan. Here's what. You guys ready for this one? You guys can look it up. This is like documented history. I used to work for the Dallas Cowboys. Yep. Indirectly, there was a firm that handled representing their merchandise, and I was a rep for that guy. So indirectly, I used to get email. I was a Dallas Cowboys merchandise guy. You know why? Because they're the number one selling NFL property in the world. And Jones was smart enough to rip the freaking licensing from the league and said, whatever you were making on the Cowboys stuff, I'll pay you that. Go away. And he's been handling his own merchandise ever since. Getting off track. I don't root for the Cowboys. But man, you guys are killing me, man. You finding ways to lose. How do you have a back like that? Now, I got a question. If you have a back that averages over 4 yards a carry and you only need 10 yards, wouldn't you give him the ball more? I don't know. I would. I'd personally give him the ball a few more touches. Just, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 more touches. He's ridiculous. Cowboys. Anyway, Kansas City fans are the worst, aren't they? Get the immortal Biggie Shaq throwing that in there. That's for Jason over at JP's Budget Collecting. There's a zinger for you. What am I supposed to say, man? They freaking beat us in the Super Bowl. And I don't know if anyone's going to be beating that team anytime soon because, again, the freaking quarterback, that kid is dynamic. And he's going to be around for a while unless, God forbid, you know, he has any tremendous injury. But he beat us. The kid single-handedly beat us. I mean, their defense was pretty strong too. But, man, we couldn't stop him. And nobody stopped him. Nobody's stopping him yet. Has anybody stopped him yet? No, since they're Super Bowl champions. And I'm not a big Kansas City fan. But, dude, you got to give it up. They got the best player in the NFL, I think, right now. You know, the best single player in the NFL. Is there anybody better right now? Seattle quarterback. He's got to be up in top 5. It's, just, I don't know. What do you guys think? Bay Area sports fan, absolutely. Oh, yeah, you kind of get that little de facto when Montana went to the Chiefs. Yeah, I guess there was a little Chiefs fan. Right. All right. Azora's Tiger is in the chat. How you doing? Thanks for taking the time to hang out with us. We're going to go to the top of the hour until Jem and Fee come on. And there was somebody, Silver Age Sundays on Boat Right. That's what it is. Silver Age Sundays on this week. It's on Jim Boatwright's channel. And you got to stop in to Silver Age Sundays so you can get that food segment. I know there's not a segment, but it always comes up. There is a portion of the show right about the time I show up when they start talking food. And dude, people around the globe are eating pretty damn good. So that's always one of my favorite segments there. All right, when you have a defense giving up 9 yards of carry to the Browns, you got to abandon it. Right? Or, I'm a huge Montana fan. I think people know that. I don't know if you've seen the, can I show that one? It's right above my head for those of you who've seen. I think I use this camera here. Oh, I can't do that. I don't even have the camera loaded up. I'm on the OBS. I can't even show you. Right above my head, though, if anybody knows that these are right here is. Yeah, I had to make sure the order. Montana in the corner, Clark right above my head, and right in between is a photo of the catch. Big Niner fan, man. Been a Niner fan for a long time. Put the Niners over the Kaepernick thing. How do you feel about the Kaepernick thing now? So that's a very hot topic. How do you feel about the Kaepernick thing now? I love bringing up my wife as a point of discussion because I consider her as knows a little bit of every. Was the jack of all trades, a master of none. She loves to talk about all the hot topic subjects, but it always seems like she's like off, in my opinion. She's always off a little bit. But she came back the other day and she's like, "What was Kaepernick? What was he really? Why was he kneeling again? I don't remember." Police brutality, social injustice. What are we fighting about right now? Police brutality and social injustice. Very interesting. Very interesting. I don't know what to say about that one. Yeah, good one. Lions fan since 1986. I barely know what a bandwagon looks like. All right, what was the best part of, when I say Lions, I can only name one player, Barry Sanders. You know why? Because Thanksgiving, the Lions are on, the Cowboys are on, the Lions are on, the Cowboys are on, the Packers are on. Those are the 3 teams I think you're on everything. Is there 3 teams on every Thanksgiving, or is there only 2? I feel like there's 3. I feel like the Packers are on every freaking Thanksgiving. Am I wrong? It's the Cowboys, the Lions, and the Packers. And I'm probably wrong. It's probably just the Cowboys and the Lions. But I feel like the Packers are there every Thanksgiving. And I remember Barry Sanders. I remember being a kid watching just the most incredible freaking runs ever. But he also had a lot of runs where he stuffed behind the line. But he'd break them. Man, you never knew when that thing was over. Megatron. Look at Simon R's in the chat. Very nice. Very nice. Oh, lady broke into Montana's house and tried to steal. I did see that on the local news. That was insane. Man, that was crazy. Fun Comics is here. Man, how you doing? Flash Ray says, I was born in 88, started following football when I was young. Montana just went to the Chiefs. Young took over, and I enjoyed both teams back then. Yes, when it was good. And then it was bad. it was bad for a long time. It was really bad. And it was bad until like Harbaugh came. I can't even name all the coaches we went through. I mean, we tried freaking Singletary as a coach. I want winners. Oh, man. Hey, Rod, thanks for stopping in. Dwayne's laughing. Funkenstein. Glenn Smith says 2. I don't know what that means, but thanks. Thanks for not giving out football. But, all right, what is that? I have a catch photo signed by. Yep, I do. That's what I have. A catch photo signed by Montana and Clark. It's right there. And the beauty of that particular piece, and I love it, is if you pull this off the wall, which I can't pull it off the wall. I mean, I might, but now with my luck, I'll bust some shit. But if you pull it off the wall and turn it around, there's a photo of them signing that in a Polaroid on the back. It's kind of cool. We got these in charity fundraiser when times were good back in the day before Silicon Valley popped. And if you're going Silicon Valley, what the hell is that? There's a corridor out here that we call Silicon Valley. It's the 238 corridor that joins 101 and 880, and it's the who's who of everybody in tech. I mean, during the boom, they were building out there so fast, and there were so many people walking around with their little ID badges because everybody worked at some of these high-tech places. And during this boom, my wife and I had a store in the mall. It was a good time. It was a good time to have a store in the mall. What wasn't a good time to have a store in the mall is when Silicon Valley burst and people abandoned their freaking construction halfway through, and everybody, all the customers that used to be pounding that place at lunch were gone because they lost their jobs. That was a no good time. But during the good times, when things were rolling, man, you have your own retail store during a very, very profitable holiday. You can go to a charity fundraiser and act a fool, as my wife recalls that night. But you know what? I acted a fool that night, and these things will be in the family, hopefully, for the rest of my life. You know, what the kids do with them after I die, who knows? But they're there forever. They ain't going anywhere. And I can always remember that one night that I acted a fool. Manny, the comic collector, says he's from Monterey Bay. Very nice. Very nice. De La Salle. What? Nice. Very nice. And for anybody who doesn't know what De La Salle is, if you follow high school football, I couldn't even begin to explain the different brackets that they have for the different things, but there is a high school here, local, which I would say is pretty local to me, to Concord, California, named De La Salle. And I believe, like, I don't want to, Monty Toomer, and there's some big names that have came out of this program. It is a private school. So they have different rules being a private school. They can offer scholarships and do things that other schools could not in a high school capacity. And there was a period of time where I do believe the high school team went many years undefeated, even into the major state championship games they won. I mean, multiple years. I think they made a movie out of this. They made a major motion picture out of this, but they made the picture based on the year after the streak ended, because there was a long win streak, a very ridiculously long win streak where they were just basically pounding fools. And then it ended, like all streaks do, and they made a film about the coach, Bob Ladouceur, I believe is his name, Bob Ladouceur, and who was an amazing gentleman. And what was the key to this high school team success? It was the first twitch movement of the snap. I mean, they practiced the first twitch of the snap so many times, so repetitively, that nobody beat them off the snap. It was ridiculous. That team was so good. And they were running some crazy spread offense too. All right. Well, we are closing in on the top of the hour. We're going to go for another couple minutes here. As I mentioned, we got a couple of great shows coming on the top of the hour. We got Silver Age Sundays is going to be on Jim Boatwright's channel, I do believe. It should be in my playlist. And then, of course, Jem and Fee are going to be going live here. And I always like to pop in there because that's always a good time. Of all the chats where you got hundreds of people in there, I still enjoy Jim and Fee's chat because they're hitting the chat. They're kind, that's driving their show. They're talking to the people in the chat, and yeah, they got some bullet points, but they're very responsive to that. So I really, really do dig them. All right, what else we got, man? I'm gonna check the chat real quick. 10 years. It was a 10 years of winning. They went 10 years. years of winning high school football championships. That's ridiculous. Give us a sneakier auction. I did give a sneak of a couple of auction items, but there's a couple more that I don't know when I put them because I put them aside specifically for this one. But you never know what's going to go. You know, you gotta feel the pulse of the auction, because sometimes I will prep a bunch of stuff and you're like, oh, wait a minute, that guy just tried to sell that and it didn't move at all. All right, that lot's done. Toss that to the side. So we'll see with the chat soon. All right, he says he went to Ignacio Valley his freshman year. That is right around the corner. That's right. Maurice Jones-Drew was on that team as he was a running back. That was good stuff. That old comic smell is popped into the chat. How you doing? When is my auction sale? Well, I'm going to be a guest on Burke Family 54's auction in 1 hour at 10 a.m. I don't know how many people are going to be on that panel. I don't know when my turns are going to come up. But hey, you know, it's a good time to hang out. And I'll be on there for a couple hours. His 181 needs the space. I know I left those up there for a while, man. I got the 181s right here, man. It ain't going anywhere. The 181 is staying close to home. Even though someone asked me if I saw pressable defects on here, and I think I do. But since it's not really going anywhere, I'm not going to mess with it. I'm not messing with it. So we'll just go ahead and put that right back there. All right. Building Legos during that auction. Yeah. I'm going to probably be catching up on my reading because I want to read. I got a ton of stuff I want to read. I want to read Inkblot 1 and 2. I want to read. Oh, here's my other stack. All right. So I mentioned Batman 3 Jokers wanted, and you know what? I'm not a big one-shot fan. So right here, Batman 3 Jokers. I know this is a 3-book series, right? 3-book, and we're only 2 books in, so we got one more. If this duds out, I'm not keeping these, man. I'm selling all these little. I'm serious. I'm not keeping them. I say that, and then I'm going to keep them. But watch, I'm going to get rid of them. Today's reading also has Star Wars 6, which I can't believe I haven't already read yet. Dwayne Scott, the auction is on Steve Burke Family 54 Comics. If you go to my homepage, it's in my guest appearances playlist right now. Guest appearances playlist, because I'm going to be a guest on that show later today. Oh man, you're just showing it. Look at that. And then we only find them when they're dead. Number 2. So that's today's reading, probably during the auction. Now that I'm caught up on my Batman this week. What? 7 did not come out this week. 6 came out this week. Don't do that to me, bro. 7 came out. 7 didn't come out this week. I don't think so. Flying Colors didn't get it? Is that what happened? Oh, dude, now you're killing me, bro. See? I asked him specifically, too. I asked him, too. I said, is 6 the latest one? He's like, yep. I hate it when that happens, man. Man, come on. All right, folks. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Well, as I mentioned, we got a couple of great shows coming up after the show. I think my ending is from yesterday's show, but so, you know, it may have some fun, goofy Friday goofiness in there. That's it, folks. If you don't remember anything that happened in the last hour, you probably won't, because I'm probably going to delete this anyway. Don't forget, we had a good time.
Nice work, everyone. Sharp broadcast. Really good. Everyone on the floor as well. Really a lot of hustle. I liked it.
that.